Alright, hi Sagittarius. My name's Ben. I'm an intuitive reader, spiritual teacher. YouTube is part of my passion as well. It's what I like to do for free, to help people. Because I know not everyone wants to buy a reading, or not everyone can afford to buy one, which I understand. So these readings that I do on this channel are intended to be like a personal reading, so if it doesn't resonate for you, please don't force it to fit. Will not be for everyone. It will be for some people though. So, we're going to be starting with the Mythic Tarot here. And we're going to be doing an as above, so below spread, which is above, below, within, without, the central focus, and the key to piecing it all together. Had my hematite on top, in case you're curious. Whew, alright, just did Taurus's reading. That was, if you have any connection to a Taurus, check that out, because I don't know why I just mentioned that. So, maybe one of you, I'm getting that someone is a Sagittarius sun sign, but a Taurus moon sign, so if that applies to you, please watch the Taurus reading. If not, then just ignore that. Alright. Okay, Spirit, what's going on for Sag? This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. That's a cool start. Funny, in the Taurus video, I mentioned this card too, so check out the Taurus video if you have any connection to a Taurus, or even if you don't, if you just want to watch it, fuck it, watch it. But, alright. Can we have some more messages here, please? There's one. Okay. Interesting. Some more messages, please. For Sagittarius. Bruh. Wow, this is very intriguing so far. We already have two major arcana here. Huh. Okay. Very interesting energy. One more, please. One more. For the key. Oh my god. Really? Really? What are you, a paradox? Really? You guys crack me up. I would never, I will do this to the day I die, and I will never, ever, ever be unamused. This amuses me every single time. Because we literally, we have positive, 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 what the fuck, positive. Alright, sorry, I'm trying to stay focused. I'm a Leo moon sign, so I can get really, like really ridiculous. I try to keep it chill for these videos, because I'll be all over the place, so. But, okay. I don't know why I'm laughing so much right now, I apologize. It's just this energy, I don't know. You Sagittarius, man, you got such a lighthearted energy, I love it, and I think that's what I'm tapping into. Whew, okay, focus, Ben. Focus, center. Okay. Alright, so, wait, I'm not even done. What am I doing? God, this energy is just, I fucking love it. Okay, so we're gonna pull one of these. This is the Living with a Feather Heart Tarot. Literally perfect, because my heart is light as a feather right now. I apologize. I'm like ridiculous. I can take shit seriously, I swear. Alright, we're only gonna pull one of these. I'm gonna read the meaning from the book. They're pretty long meanings, that's why I'm only gonna pull one. But there's so much insight in even just one of these cards. It is well worth it. Sorry, I'm still laughing. I just love, I can't make this shit up. I just love how this stuff plays out. Does anyone want to join us today? Like, hello? It's fine, we can wait. So, how was your day? Well, apparently you don't want to tell me how your day was. You know, alright. We're gonna split this bitch. Let's see. I say bitch with love, don't worry. I love my cards. Spirit knows my sense of humor. Okay, so we're gonna take that one. Oh my. Of course it is. Who was it? We just did it. I think it was Capricorn. I want to say it was Capricorn that got this card, and it might have been someone else. I have a bird memory right now, but I think it was Capricorn that had this card as well. So next we're gonna pull 2 cards from the Psychic Tarot. Let's see. Ow. God, I have mosquito bites all over my legs. I'm trying to ignore them. Okay. So if you see me scratch my leg, I apologize. But that is why. Okay, so right off the bat, you guys are, I can tell you're trying to keep all your problems to yourself. Don't do that, okay? Seeing as no cards want to come out right now, that means your energy's a little closed off, which is apparent with this reading, but please don't close yourself off, because that means you're closing yourself off from yourself as well. That's not healthy, okay? You gotta deal with emotions. I know Sagittarius like to forget that their problems exist because they just want to have fun, and I love that about you guys, but you do have to face your problems, okay? Because when you shove them under the rug, it's just gonna build up and up and up and up. Oh my goodness, you guys are bottled up. Okay, well, we got 1. Partnerships and alliances. Can we have 1 more, please? Or else I'm gonna force you guys to talk and I'm gonna pull one. You got 1 last chance. No, I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. You had your chance. I'm pulling a card. Bro, you're gonna be kidding. We just had this come out for Taurus and somebody else, but I don't remember who. At least one other card, at least one other sign had that as well. Alright, I'm gonna try to stay a little serious here. God, I just love you guys' energy. Well, you're just so lighthearted, which is great. Okay. Am I actually done this time? Yeah, I'm done. Okay. So first, we have the Fool card. So the position that this is in, it's the central focus for the whole reading. So we have the Fool. This is a great central focus. This is the Fool is the beginning of the major arcana journey. Ignore me, I'm scratching my foot. But okay, so this is the beginning of the major arcana journey, and I see this as Sagittarius energy, to be honest. So the Fool is, like I said, very carefree, like very lighthearted, likes to have fun, not taking things too seriously. But you got to remember that can cause conflict. Like I was just saying, we're gonna, that's apparent in the reading here, but we'll get there. So this is the central focus, okay? I'll clarify that a little more in a minute. Up top here, we have the Ace of Swords. The position that this is in is it's the heavenly influences that are surrounding you, even though you can't see them. So whatever you believe in, your prerogative to believe in whatever you want, makes no difference. But whatever you believe in is telling you that you got to be honest with yourself. This is a card about truth, okay? It's also an ace. So we have 2 new beginnings here, and we have the World down here, which is a cycle completion. So I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but there's a cycle here that ended, and you're in a new beginning. So this is a fresh start, but you gotta be honest about it, because if you start a new beginning in a deceitful or dishonest way, you're gonna build up bad karma all the way to the 10, and then you're gonna bring a tower moment onto yourself, okay? So Spirit is really saying, be honest with yourself here about, everything else I'm gonna tell you here, but in the bottom, we have the World card. So the position that this is in is it's the material influences that are surrounding you. So this is the things you can see, touch, feel, taste, fuck, whatever. No, I'm kidding. but anyway, so it's the physical stuff. And this is the astral, okay? Or if you want, you can see it as heaven and earth, either way. So with this being the World card, like I said, this is a cycle completion. So this energy that you are in is done, whatever that may be. I might pry into that because I'm curious in a minute, but that energy is over with, and you're in this brand new cycle and new beginning. However, you have 2 in your, this is the within section, okay? So this is what's happening on the inside of you that's affecting your external reality, okay? Because we have the as above, so below, as within, so without. So internally, you're fighting yourself. Like, I think it has to, what I'm seeing is, yes, you have a brand new beginning coming for you, but you don't want to face the reality of it. You don't want to see the truth of it because it's difficult. Which, like I said, I love you Sagittarius guys, but you do have to face your problems, okay? Like, you can't just shove your emotions under the rug. You can't push your emotions down, because then you get to this and you're just freaking out. Like, the inside of you is a war zone. It's a battle zone. But on the outside, you're still going to look like this because you're a Sagittarius, and I love that. But you can't ignore this, because this will haunt you. This will follow you. And then you're going to come to this, okay? So on the inside, you're fighting yourself and you're battling yourself and you're resisting this. So on the outside, like I said, as within, so without. So because you're doing that on the inside, this is the without section. So this is what's happening on your external reality that's affecting your internal reality. So because of that, because you're at war with yourself on the inside, the world is at war with you right now. You know, you're feeling trapped, you're feeling overburdened, you're feeling like you have no control, you may even be manipulated by somebody. Just be cautious of that, because when you're dealing with so much pain and like this on the inside, or so much emotional baggage, you're manipulating yourself by denying the truth that it's there, okay? So like I said, what happens on the inside happens on the outside. So because you're manipulating yourself, you may have someone manipulating you in your actual world, like your actual relationships. So just be cautious of that, okay? And because I'm curious, I'm going to pull some more cards. I want to know what cycle just completed and why you're ignoring these feelings, like what you're trying to push down. And then we'll get to the Ten of Pentacles, because I want to know why. What are you ignoring, basically? Like, what do you not want to see? Are you afraid to see it? We'll see what happens here. What is that? Aw, it's an adorable little fly. Well, we have a friend here. Gnats. That's a gnat. So, gnat, the spiritual meaning of a gnat is actually, I believe... Where's my phone? Hold on. I'm right next to a computer. Let me look that up, because gnat does have a very special meaning, and I want to check it out. Alright, so fruit fly, awaken your magical powers. It symbolizes an ability to survive even in the most harsh of environments. Their capacity to make use of their resources, even when it's seemingly invaluable or even trash, make them a good symbol for perseverance. They also reflect an ability to see things differently and in many ways. Okay, so that's exactly what we were just saying, you know? Alright, shit. I just wanted to point that out, because any animals that appear in my... Like, I am very in tune with animals. I've always had a very deep connection with them. So any animals that come into my reading, regardless of what it is, I will tell you the meaning of it, because it is very significant. I even have my animal spirit deck there, because I have such a connection to them. Okay, so we have the Three of Cups so far. I'm just going to put them up here. Remember, I'm pulling cards to see what cycle has just completed, like what you're trying to forget about or hide from or push down, because I'm nosy and I'm going to help you deal with it because it's best for you, whether you like it or not. So, okay. Yeah, I'm seeing. Aw. You poor guys. I see why you don't want to deal with it. I'm sorry for being so pushy. But shit, I'm still gonna help you deal with it. Okay, so... Alright, so... So you guys were you were either in a relationship or you wanted to be. Like, you were dealing with someone that you really saw a lot of potential with. Kind of sad. So we have the Six of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. And this is what has ended. Like, this is a cycle. You guys, you either went through a breakup, or the person that you were really hoping to be with went with somebody else. Because we have the Three of Cups. You know, this could be a third-party situation, since it's the Three of Cups. It's three people here. You know, it's the three, but it's also cups, which is emotion. So then we have the Page of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is the soulmate card. That's why I was saying this is someone you really saw a lot of potential with. And this is a nostalgic card. It's thinking back to the good times you had together. So what I'm seeing is you were dealing with somebody that you really had a connection with, but they didn't choose you. and it really is sad. So, but don't just remember that because they didn't choose you, that doesn't say anything about your personal worth. Okay, just because someone doesn't see your worth doesn't mean it's not there. That just means they weren't the right person for you. Okay, even regardless if you had a soul connection or not, because soul connections don't always have to be romantic. They can be they can be platonic or they can be karmic. So just keep that in mind. It's, this may not have been the person you were meant to be with, and if it was, then it'll come back together, because what's meant to be will always come back together. So that's okay. So that's what you guys are pushing down. You were rejected and you're hurt, and you don't want to deal with that because you have a fear of rejection, definitely. So, which is, definitely a sad thing, because you guys are so lighthearted and fun and giving that when someone like shuts you down like that, you take it so personally, because you're like, why? Like, I'm such a fun, happy person, But just remember, that doesn't say anything about your personal worth, okay? Just because someone can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. It just means that it's not for them and it's not for you. Okay, so that was the past situation, and now we're going to go to the Ten of Pentacles over here, which is the 6 cards. So it's the balance, the key to piecing all of this together. Very interesting. Okay, so that was the past. Like I said, that was the cycle that completed. So this new beginning that you're entering with all this clarity, and you're going to be moving into clarity as well. This isn't just lying to yourself, it's also moving into clarity. So this new cycle that you're in, you have the Ten of Pentacles coming to you, which is the person you're meant to be with, which is the happily ever after, the family life, marriage, stability, finances, abundance, all of that. But in order to get to that, you really do have to deal with that pain, okay? I know that's going to hurt a lot, because that's someone that you really, really connected with, and they shut you down, or something happened, they chose someone else, or they cheated on you. Whatever the situation was, it wasn't good, okay? So that wasn't a good situation for you, and I see why you're dealing with so much here, but you really do have to face that, okay? You've got to face that, otherwise you'll never get to this. If you just stay in this energy, you'll always be a fool, okay? Being the fool energy is not bad, but staying in it makes you a fool, okay? Because you have to continue on your journey, which means you have to you have to learn and grow, which means you have to face your problems and learn the lessons that they're teaching you, all right? So, let's see here. We're going to read I Follow My Inner Guidance, and like I said, I believe Capricorn had this card as well. If you have any Capricorn in your chart, or any connection to one, or even if you don't, you can always watch it. So, oh wait, I didn't even find the card. What am I going to do, read the table of contents? Okay. I Follow My Inner Guidance. Where is it? 32. Page 98 to 99. I like to say the numbers just in case it's important, and this is number 32, this card. So, and 3 and 2 together makes 5, which is internal struggle, battle, and tower. So that makes sense here. Alright. I follow my inner guidance. The 6 integral facilities of mind are believed to be reason, memory, perception, will, imagination, and intuition. The mind's facilities are metaphorical chess pieces which assist in strategic navigation over the chessboard of waking life. Yeah, Capricorn had the same card. So, if you're not familiar with chess, this is explaining how each piece in chess correlates to an aspect of you. So that's what this is going to be saying here. So I'll clarify the bits that I can for you all. Because I love chess. Chess, personally, I believe that everyone should learn chess, because not only are you learning strategy and the game, you're also learning about your own life, because chess is based off life, if you weren't aware. So, okay. Through reason, we are able to logically plan and strategize, like a rook, which is the castle in chess. We can move forward and backward, left or right, but have the notion to think ahead with logic, instead of solely operating with instinct. Memory empowers our remembering encoded within the DNA of our reasoning, a faculty which dances like the bishop, fully aware and grounded in the notion of contrast. The bishop is the one that can move diagonal, only diagonal. Perception, like a knight, which is the horse that can jump over one piece, may jump over memory and reason, depending on circumstance, disregarding contrast and fueled by a strength and conviction. Imagination is the king, like the king in chess, the creative potential which allows us to build our castles in the sky through the power of the mind's eye. With this aptitude of insight, we allow will to be the pawn which captures the reality we wish to claim. The pawns are the ones in the front. Finally, the queen, which is the queen, to our king of imagination is our power of intuition as the universal language of feeling, the synthesis of emotion and insight, foresight met with strategy. Intuition, in conjunction with all of other working parts of the conscious mind, brings total awareness, and through cultivation of awareness and the ideal of inner guidance, we are led to a deepening of awareness of self and the self's strategic relationship to the totality of the all. That is amazing. These cards are beautiful. So what that is saying is what I was saying here. Just like in chess, each piece has its own attributes, its own perks, and I actually mentioned this in the Taurus reading as well, because they got the Justice card, and that's set on a chessboard as well. So truly check out the Taurus reading, okay? So if you have all of your pieces together and you realize that every aspect of you is important, that's how you'll succeed in life. So like I was saying here, you have to remember that your emotions and your problems are still a part of you, and you still need them to succeed. And people are like, why would I need problems to succeed? Think about it. Your problems are teaching you things. Every mistake, there's no such thing as mistakes. There's no such thing as coincidences. Everything happens for a reason. So everything that's happened in your life is there for a reason, even the problems, because that's how you're going to learn. So just remember that, okay? Next, we're going to read the Psychic Tarot. We had partnerships and alliances first, which is number 3. That's another 3. All right, let me find that real quick. Um, 137. All right. The meaning of this card denotes that you're now starting to see the fruits of your labor take seed and blossom. There may still be a lot to do, but watch out for synchronicities, which could bring opportunities to form connections or unexpected alliances that may create something new. These could assist you in gathering resources for future projects. With all partnerships, always remember that there is to be an even exchange of energy. If you give too much, whereas your partner gives too little, it will leave you feeling energetically drained and cause potential disharmony in the union. There must be an overall balance within the alliance in order for it to work and blend together for optimum results. This card reminds you that success comes in many forms, even from the most unlikely sources. Have an open mind when listening to others. Thank you. Wow, I just looked at the clock. It's 12:21. So this could be a twin flame situation for some people. But if not, that's still okay. Hold on, let me sip my tea. Alright. So, yeah, wow. Alright, yeah, I am going to read this. I wasn't going to read this one, but actually, oh, excuse me. I actually am for you guys. Because this, it's a black border, so it's a major arcana card. This is actually the Magician, but I'm going to read it anyway. Alright, let me find what page it is. Page 27, and it's number 1. I didn't know there was a 0 card in this deck. Now I know. This is not it. I just happened to see it. Maybe I'll read that one next, because for me to have mentioned that... Oh my... Okay, so that makes sense. For me to have... I just saw it when I was finding this one, and it makes sense because this is the Fool card, so I'm going to read that one too, even though it didn't come out here. So it says Awareness. This card is one of the key reminders that you already possess all of the tools to guide and direct you in your life. Whether it's wisdom, intuition, psychic skill, creativity, self-motivation, love, willpower, physical ability, or just pure courage, they're all a part of you. Once you learn to tap into and use them, you'll be amazed by the power and effect that they can have. You have the ability to allow the universe to work in partnership with you. Together you can manifest change, whatever the desire may be, and bring about a positive outcome. This card represents your ability to create your own reality, to set ideas into motion and watch them grow. This card is often drawn when you're ready to switch direction, start a new project, or change careers. Now is the time to use positive thoughts, visualizations, and affirmations as you veer away from negativity. Knowledge is power and can lead to success. By having faith, keeping your willpower strong and directed, and by tapping into the tools that you possess, as well as calling on the magic from the universe, you can accomplish anything and everything you set out to do. And it's the Magician. And I'm going to read the Fool one real quick. Let me find it in the deck for you guys so you can look at it. Watch it be that one? No, it's not. Alright. I really don't know where this card is. Alright, well, that's okay. I'll show you the picture. Okay, so, I don't know if you can see it, but anyway, it's a woman standing on top of the world. It's a big, brand new beginning here. So it says, and I'll hold up this one so you can at least look at this. Each and every journey begins with the all-important first step. When this card presents itself in your reading, it's confirming that it's time for you to take a brave leap of faith, but be prepared as you do so. This card represents that a great new adventure is awaiting you. It usually shows up when there's a significant inner change happening within you. By selecting this card, it's a sign that those important choices are needed and are about to be made and should be carefully pondered as you proceed with wisdom, thought, and care. Life is constantly trying to nudge you and move you forward. At times, it can be daunting where you're faced with a new venture or direction. Therefore, it calls for inner belief and courage as you take that leap of faith and step into the unknown. During this time, don't be alarmed if you feel lost or even confused. Most people are afraid of change and play it safe by staying where they are. Know that through inner guidance, wisdom, and a belief in yourself, and by tapping into these tools, you'll be propelled forward on a positive, life-changing path. Don't conform to what society or other individuals expect of you at this time. It's your own adventure. During this time, be like an innocent child with fresh eyes, and give yourself permission to live, play, love, and above all, laugh. Just like I freaking was in the beginning. Alright, so, exactly. So, the main message to take away from this is that aspect of you is still part of you, okay? You have to deal with your problems because that's a part of you. And you have to embrace your shadow side and integrate it into your physical being. Because once you're integrated with your light and your shadow side, that's how you find the true balance and the unity. So, I hope you all enjoyed that. I hope it resonated with you. You have a lot of greatness coming to you. You really just have to deal with that pain that you're carrying, because that will block you from your abundance if you don't. But love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.